Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbana amanna faghfir lana warhamna wa anta khairur rahimin. Rabbana la tuzigh qulubana ba'da idh hadaytana wa hab lana min ladunka rahmah innaka antal wahhab. اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا ربنا اتمم لنا نورا واغفر لنا إنك على كل شيء قدير ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين إن شاء الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brothers and sisters. This is Ustad Asim Mehri Ali class for Sunday, May the 12th, 2024. My name is Nisar Sheikh, and I will continue facilitating grammatically analysis of the Surah Mutaffifine, Surah number 83 in the Quranic sequence. It is session number 4 and will proceed from ayah 15 onwards, inshallah. Brother and sister, as I mentioned, that this class is to facilitate grammatically analysis. Unlike smaller classes, we analyze in this class each ayah both grammatically and morphologically. Assign the meaning to each word and then to the ayah, and finally compare our translation with the work of the scholars. Our hope is that one day, with the permission and grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His mercy, we will be able to look at any ayah of the Madinah and will not only understand it, but also be able to feel the deep beauty, depth, and eloquence of the message deep inside our heart. Allahumma anta jal Qur'ana Nabiya Kalbina Vanura Sadrina. But before we proceed with the analysis, brother and sister, I have to repeat with every recording that I am not an alim or not even a teacher, but merely a student of the Quran who spend many hours per week to prepare the notes from a number of Arab books, our distinguished scholars, and for vocabulary, a number of dictionaries from our respective teachers, so that it saves a lot of time for you all guys and make it easy for you to study. So on the screen right now, you can see names of the scholars along with their page numbers of their respective Arab books. This is done so that those of you who are in the advanced study section should be easily able to locate the Surah Mustafin and particularly ayahs in this in our study. Okay. But as I mentioned repeatedly, that in our class, most of the time I will be following Dr. Suleiman Yaqut. Dr. Suleiman Yaqut. But wherever the more information is warranted, I think they may be coming not in this session, they may be in next session, that I will add some additional information from the other scholars. Okay. And for morphology or for the surf purposes, that is vocabulary and the conjugation of each word of the ayah, I usually consider a number of dictionaries, but mostly the Quranic dictionaries, such as Badawi, known as the Double D, and the dictionary by John Penrice, Nadawi, Dr. Lutfur Rahman, and my dear old and my previous Ustad notes, Brother Zahid Naeem. And sometime when I do not find the form 1 of a word in the Quran, I usually look at the Handswear. This is a general dictionary, general Arabic dictionary, but it is a very detailed one. Then for you convenience, I write down the origin and the conjugation of the each word right of the page of the ayah. So this will help us all translate the words easily, the ayah easily, alhamdulillah. For brothers and sisters, as I repeated again and again and again, that I'm just a human being, merely a student of the Quran, I can make mistakes. So first of all, I seek forgiveness in advance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then from you all, if I make any mistakes, and humbly request you all, rather encourage you to help me correct this mistake. On the screen right now, if you can see my email address, this email is very specific for this class. In this way, I can respond to your query, your correction, your suggestion quickly and effectively. So please do write to me and give me a suggestion for improvement, as this is a mutual learning class. So inshallah, we will go to open our ayah and go to the, I think the ayah 14 onward, if I'm right. Yes, we will start from the ayah 15, inshallah. I think that's my note there. But before we proceed with this ayah, let's very quickly look at the context of this ayah now. You know, I think we may have to go back. I think the ayah 10, we are not going to repeat the conjugations and the thing, but we will just very quickly look at the meaning of the ayah, okay? Just, Walul yawma izil lil mukazzibin, woe on the day to the deniers. Allazina yukazzibuna biyawmiddin, none would deny it except the uh, uh, no, those who deny the day of the judgment, the day of the resurrection. So woe to the day of to the denier, to those who deny the day of the judgment. Right? Those that deny the day of the judgment. Next one is وَمَا يُكَذِّبُ بِهِ إِلَّا كُلُّ مُعْتَدٍ أَثِيمٍ. Wama, and not can deny. Say no one can deny except the hardened transgressor. Every hardened transgressor. Nobody can deny except the hardened transgressors. Okay. I think this bad thing here. I think this is the last time. Oh, this is already built in there now. So next one is inshallah, and they say Iza tutla alayhi ayatuna kala asatiru awwali. Okay. Who, whenever verses are recited to him, our verses are recited to him, you know, he says, means those deniers will say, these are the stories of the former people. These are the stories of the former people. Then come kalla balrana ala kulubihim ma kanu yaksibun. So he said, nay, not at all, not at all. They say, remember we talked about Rana Allah, the stain, to take the possession of the heart. Take the possession of the heart is Rana ala kulubihim, or you can call it, when you say Rana ala kulubihim, as explained, sin engulfed their heart. Sin engulfed their heart, or sin has stained their heart. Okay. And why? Because the type of thing they used to do. Kalla, balar, kalla, bal, rana ala kulubihim, they stained their hearts, ma kanu yaksibun, for the things, whatever sin they used to do. So they are earned that sin, okay? So I think if you look at very simple translation, but no, in fact, their hearts have been stained by all the evil they used to commit. So we are talking about these people whose hearts are all has been possessed by the sins. So now we going again, and we saying kalla innahum an rabbihim yawma zilla mahjubun. Yawma zilla mahjubun. Okay, kalla, we did this before, so it's a harfe radin wa rajul. So quickly, let me see my thing is okay. I think we use Usually we use 0.25. So there we go. So we say harfu wajh. So that wa zajr. Okay. And is always mabni ala sukun. Okay. Always mabni ala sukun. What is radin and sajin? Last time I explained to that. Radin is repelling, inhibition, deterrence. Repelling, inhibition, attraction, and in is prevention, suspension, or reprimanding. Okay, so this matter. Dr. Yakut, I'm not going to write it for the sake of the time, saving some time. The Dr. Yakut has further explained this thing. Allah here said, "Anal kasabal raina ala kalubihim." He said, a letter that deters or repels the earned stained on the in their heart, the earned stain on their heart. And or he said it could be harf b'maina hakkan fatakuna mutasallati bima baduha, or it means right. So it's connected to what comes after. So whatever statement coming after, it could be connected. So there's two interpretations for that. Okay, but 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 mostly we use it may. Okay, mostly we use the meaning as may. Somebody will say undoubtedly. Some say not at all. Some will say no. So they all whatever the previous statement is, it is repelling and reprimanding. Okay. Innahum, inna two words, inna and hum. Inna is harfu taqidin wa nasbin, and it is mabni ala fatah. Okay, and hum, that's the two lines. Hum is damir muttasilun, and is also mabni ala sukun. You can see the sukun here, right? Mabni ala sukun, and it is because remember inna came. When inna came, we should be looking for ismo inna and khabro inna. Okay, immediately with inna you have hum, right? So hum is ism, right? Is a damir, it's a ism. So this ism now called ismo inna. The hum becomes ismo inna. So we have to say, and ismo inna is always nasban, right? Ismo inna is always nasban. So it is ismo inna. Inna or akhwatu inna, all the isms are nasban. Okay, correct? So we go forward. Now we should be looking for khabru inna. Okay, just keep in mind. Innahum an is hafijar. Hafajarrin, and it is mabni ala sukun. Right? Here is ikhfa because the ra came out. And immediately hafajar comes in. Now we have to look at the isma majroor. You can see Rabbihim, two words. Rabbi and him. Rabbi become ism majroor. Majroorun, and alamate jarra is kasratu zahira. You can see this kasra here. Okay, kasratu zahira. And now this Rabbu ism majroor and is also wahwa mudaf. Wahwa mudaf. And whom is, we already did last time, right? Whom is the mere muttasil mabni ala sukun. We just put it quickly here. Maybe writing is faster, but I remember mabni ala sukun. But here is because mudaf came in. You see, remember we talked about that when two nouns come together, they become mudaf, mudaf ilahi. When harf-e-jar and ism come together, harf-e-jar, ism come together, they become jar or majroor. When the two nouns come together, you have to see how they join. They could be natu manut, or they could be mudaf, mudaf ilahi. Okay. So here I can see they join together in Nahum, they mudaf, mudaf ilahi. We are Rabbihi mudaf and become mudaf ilahi. This first of all would be Rabbun an Rabbi and him Rabbi. Okay. So we call it fi mahalli jarrin and become mudaf ilahi. Correct? And now this is mudaf, mudaf ilahi. But these two words, as I mentioned, is jar or majroor. Let me just make it. I think we used to draw with the red line. So, correct? So these are jar or majroor, and the jar or majroor is always, remember I mentioned repeatedly, is always mutalliq something. They're usually mutalliq for 7-8 things. Well, here they're mutalliq for something which is coming afterwards. The jar or majroor mutalliq. This is a ism maf'ul coming afterwards, which called mahjubun. Mahjubun. So ism maf'ul coming, so mutalliq will is ism maf'ul. Oh, excuse me. If we increase it, becomes easy to write. Maf'ul. And it is, I usually write down, is alati. Means it's coming afterwards. And what the ism maf'ul is, we will write down afterwards, it's coming. Or I can write down like this. Mahjubun. Okay. It's ma. Excuse me. Mahjubun. Okay. Next word is, so we have Jaro Majru and we have Mudaf, Mudaf Ilahi together. We're still looking for Khabro. Looking for Khabro Inna. Okay. Now we come, next word is Yoma Izin. Yoma Izin. Okay. Yoma is Zarfu Zama. I think we did very detailed in a previous the surah, inshallah. So we're not going to go that much detail anymore. We just write down it is a zarf, and in a vocabulary, I will describe it a little bit more. Zarfu zaman, and is mansubun. I have to forget the drawing the line. This is one, and this is izin is second one. Okay, and there is a tanween three items in this word: yama, izin, and tanween. Okay. So we will deal with in the vocabulary section. And this is muta'alliq. This also muta'alliq. Zarf is also muta'alliq something. Okay, and we talked about that. This is muta'alliq. Be mahjubun. Okay, and also yama. Yama is also mudaf. It's also mudaf. Okay. Now, number 2 is isn't. And this is, it is allazi lihakku tanweenil ivad an jumla mazufati. And it is madafi ilahi. Okay. So I think rather me writing again, I think we did before. So I will just copy. Just give me 1 minute, brothers and sisters. So I think I'm just trying to save some time so we can cover a little bit more ayahs than we used to. Okay. So I should have that page ready, but I think it's changed, unfortunately for me. There we go. I will just copy from my master notes and bring it there. Come on. I think because it's a PDF, it's giving me a hard time. Just give me 1 minute. There we go. I could have written faster then. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to. So izin is allazi li hakku tanwinin abadin an jumlati mazufati, and it is also mudaf ilahi. Here is mudaf, yoma is mudaf, izin is mudaf ilahi, and this tanween here is telling us, like I explained before, there is a sentence missing. The sentence is missing. It is in place of a sentence. This yoma, this yoma has been described before. Okay, and we talked about that thing last time. Okay, quite a bit. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala previous surah has described quite distinctly. Also, the other surah, إِذَا زُلْزِلَتِ الْأَرْضُ زِلْزَالَهَا وَأَخْرَجَتِ الْأَرْضُ أَثْقَالَهَا. So that's the Yawma, or day of resurrection. That is Jumla is Mahzuf, and this tanween is in the evils of the Jumla, in place of that Jumla. Okay. La majubun. La mahjubun. Oh, mashallah. Brothers and sisters, look, inna again, right? We did talk about that a bit. So this lam, which is lamu ibtada, this lam was supposed to come in the beginning of this sentence because inna came. So lam is now displaced from mubtada to the khabar. Okay, from mubtada to the khabar. Right? And this lam we talked about before. This lam is called lamul muzahalaka, and our ustad merely used to call it a skating line. This lam ibtada is skated from the mubtada to the khabar. It's called lamu muzahalaka. Allamu muzahalaka. Lamu Mulhalaka. Okay. So, and it is Mabni ala, sorry, Fatah. Okay, Lamu Mulhalaka, Mabni Fatah. And so I should have make it Lam and Majbuhun. The two words here. Okay. Okay. Second word is now remember we are looking for Khabro. We have Ismo Inna. We are looking for Khabro Inna. Right near the Khabro Inna came with the Lamu Mulhalaka because it's been displaced. Okay. So it become Khabar Inna, and khabar inna is marfu. Ismu inna is mansoob. Marfuun, and alamat rafa is al-wa'u. Mahjubuna. Mahjubuna. Okay? This is actually ismu maful. When we do the vocabulary, then it is going to become much clearer. So alamat rafa is al-wa'u. Why? Because it is jama muzakkar salim. Okay, jama muzakkar salim. should be here. Okay. And now we have a jumla innahum an. Okay. The jumla min, let me draw the line here. Jumla min inna wa ismuha abruha is la mahalla min i'rab because it is actually istinafiya. Okay. That completes the i'rab of the of this of this thing. Okay. And then when we do the vocabulary, then now we start doing the translation. And when you do the translation, we have to look for the vocabulary. Okay. So kalla we already know. Kalla means nay. Nay. Okay. Innahum, we already know. Indeed, they. Surely they. Verily they. Well, indeed they. Okay. An is from Rabbihim, easy, their Lord. Yoma is in. Let me go through this thing. This I think we have to repeat several times. So it becomes a part. It becomes so entrenched everybody's mind that we don't have to think twice. Yoma is in basically on that day. Yoma is in on that day. What day? That day has been defined, right? It has a Yoma, day, and Izan is when. And Tanween is a compensating Tanween which points to an event either previously mentioned or understood from the context, which has been or will happen. Which has been or will happen. We know that this when initially has been described many times. Okay. The next word, so we say that day or the day. We can make it. If you put a day, they become a pop. Particular day, okay? It's a particular day which has been described earlier. Now, mahjabuna, what is mahjabun? Let's look at the dictionary. Mahjabun is, the root words are ha, jim, ba. Okay? So from bab nasra is hajaba, yahjubu, hajban. Hajaba, yahjubu, hajban means to veil, to cover, to seclude. When it comes with the an, means to hide or to obscure, to hide or to hide. And hijabun, you see, everybody, I think, almost everybody knows that thing. We are Urdu speaking, Arabic speaking, everybody knows. Hijab, hijabun, screen, curtain, veil, seclusion, is all called hijab. Mahjub is ismo maful. Mahjub is singular and its plural is mahjubuna, which came here. Okay. Mahjubuna means hidden, veiled, or secluded. Hidden, veiled, or secluded. Okay. And Dr. Yakut has also described it. I think once we do translation, I will translate his footnote also because he described in detail what here mahjubun means. Okay. But I will write down the day. First of all, just to make the note complete, usually I will write down ha, jim, ba, right? This is the root word and it came as a ismul maf'ul. Just to everybody remember. And meaning we already know the meaning now. Things which has been veiled or secluded. Okay. Veiled or secluded or partitioned. So la came lao mazalka is a double answer. First emphasis, brother and sister, came from the inner and then lam. So it's a really, so we say, surely, surely will be partition. They will be partition. Surely will be. Wow came in, they will be secluded, okay, or partitioned. Secluded, okay, secluded. You see, we say obscure or hide or seclude. SECCLUDED. What did I write? Yeah, they will be secluded. Okay. Now, so the meaning is look very simple. They say, indeed, undoubtedly, undoubtedly, these people, the people which described in the previous ayah, right? The people whose heart has been stained and possessed, these will be secluded on the day of resurrection from their Lord. On the day of resurrection from their Lord. Let's see what Dr. Yakut is saying, and then we go to the authentic translation. Okay. Dr. Yakut is saying, Mahjabuna is basically called Innal Mukazzabina. And he say, An Rahmati Rabbihim Yawmul Qiyamah La La Mahjabuna. So meaning is, I try to translate for you guys, okay? It may not be exact or perfect, I look at the dictionary trying to do it. Those who deny the mercy of their Lord on the day of resurrection. Those who will deny the mercy of their Lord on the, who will deny, okay? Who will be denied the mercy of the Lord, okay? Who will be denied the mercy of the Lord on the day of resurrection. I think that's a better translation. So I think maybe I should correct. Who will be denied? Okay. And he further said, I means that is, La yanzuruna alahi kama yanzurul mu'minin. They do not look at him, meaning that even the moment they do not look at him as they look at the believer. The angels at the day of resurrection will be standing in a line and everything. They will not look at them, look at these people at all, totally ignore it as they look at the moment. Okay. Aw ham mahjabuna ana karamati wa rahmati. Bisabib ma artakubu min masai. So meaning that, or they will be blocked. Let me take it. Or these people will be blocked from his dignity and mercy because of the sin they have committed. Because of the sin they have committed in this ayah. So this is the meaning of mahjabun. So they will be denied the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the dignity and mercy of them to look at him. And or all the angels, the way they look at the moment, they will not look at these people who deny. So, okay, so this is the meaning Dr. Yakut is describing. So let's look at the authentic meaning, what our Ustad, what our scholars has taught us. So I'll just copy from here, put it for you note, then I will inshallah give you a screenshot. So we go back to our class, and I put it here. I should erase this. Oh, I should have moved this thing before. Oh, well. Let me just do that so that it's easy for all you to see. Okay, here we go. Dr. Mustafa Khatab from Al Quran, he say, undoubtedly, Kalla, undoubtedly, they will be sealed off from their Lord on that day. They would be sealed off, partition, excluded. Dr. Mohar Ali, not at all. Nay, not at all. Verily they shall from their Lord on that day be screened. There is a screen will be placed between these sinners, hardened sinners, whose hearts has been stained between him and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is actually the meaning which we can okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imam Tori said, no, but surely on that day they will be veiled from their Lord. Surely on that day they will be veiled from Lord. So I think Alhamdulillah we did pretty good translation ourselves by looking at the vocabulary. So I give you a screenshot now for ayah number 15. This is the Arab. Kindly please write to me if I make some writing mistakes here in a rush. And this is the vocabulary. And this is the footnote for Dr. Yakut, which I tried my best to translate it. There may be here and there some haraka may be wrong actually in a rush, but Alhamdulillah, I try to do my best. Uh, so that we should have the meaning what Dr. Yakut is trying to explain. Alhamdulillah. So we will go next ayah. Summa innahum lisalul jahim. Summa innahum lasalul jahim. Okay. So summa is atap. Mabni ala fatah. Innahum, the same thing. Inna and hum. Inna is harf taqid. Spin. Mabni ala fatah. And hum is the same thing. Damir muttasil. Mabni ala sukun. But sister, if you practice, this thing become all automatic. You don't have to see then it's called fi mehalli nasbin and it is ismo inna. Inna came, so we're looking for ismo inna, then we're going to look for the khabar. That means the jumla ismiya. Okay. Lasalu. Inna came, again you can see lam is moved. Inna came, lam is moved from ism to is khabar. Okay. La salu, la is lam mazalaka. Lam mazalika is mabni ala fatah. Okay. And salu is what? Actually, this word is we will go forward. We will when we do that, when we do the vocabulary, we will look through, but actually this word is saluna. What was saluna? What was saluna? Because it came here for must, it came here as a mudaf, so so noon is disappear. Okay, this is the this is the I think you guys have learned this thing alhamdulillah before. So now salu is khabar, khabrun inna, and it is marfu, and alamat rafa is again the same thing I think we went through. Al waw, I think we've been doing it with a blue, so I will keep the same thing. Okay, yes, al waw, and this waw is jama muzakkar salim because it why is the alamata is waw because it's jama muzakkar salim. Muzakkirin Salim. Jama'ul Muzakkirin Salimun. And and it is Mudaf. Plus it is Mudaf. Okay, now we're looking for Mudaf ilahi. Okay, how is it? See, this is Saluna with I mentioned because when we do the vocabulary, but it's basically Salin. Salin is Masdar, Salin Mufrad, and Saluna is Jama. Mufrad and Jama. Salin, Saluna. Okay. Al Jaheen is, we have Mudaf here, and you can send after Mudaf, and that's why the Ism file has lost his noon, because when Mudaf comes in, the Jama Muzakkir Salim will lose his noon. Okay. And they'll come to uh, the Al Jahim becomes Mudaf Ilahi. Okay. Mudaf Ilahi is Majrurun and Alamate Jarra is Kasratul Zahira. Okay. So let's do quickly the vocabulary. This is a very small one, so I think we have to rush quite a bit. Inshallah, we can go forward very quickly. So Summa is then. Innahum, indeed they. Lasalu, la is surely. Surely. And Salu. Okay, let's look at what Salu. Okay. The root words are Swad, Lam, Ya. Swad, Lam, Ya. Okay. And actually there are two words. Okay. Actually Swad, Lam, Ya. And when it is Swad, Lam, Wow, it is the Salah. Remember the namaz, salawat. Okay. We explained this thing before. So there are two words very similar to it, and you must not get confused about it. Okay. So it's a bab from Bab Samia. Bab Samia is Salia Yasla Silayan. Silayan, okay, means to undergo roasting in the fire, to be burned by the fire, to enter hurl oneself into the fire. They call Salia. Salia, okay, or Salia. Salin, because it's a mankus word, right? Yeah. So ism file becomes Salin. Like Kada, Kadin, right? Kada, Kadin. Salia, Salin. Okay. It's ism file, and Jama of Salin is Saluna. See, Saluna. And when this Saluna become Mudaf, you lose Noon. Okay. Right? So that's what happens in our word. Okay. That's what happened in our word. And Alif, you put it as a Vakaya, as a protection. So meaning for that is one who burns in the heat of the hellfire. One who burns in the heat of the hellfire. Totally burn. Okay. So we call Lesalu. It surely will burn. Surely they will burn. They is thing. Surely will burn. We don't say twice because indeed they came in, so it's emphasis. They burn. Al Jahim. Okay. What is Jahim? Name is Al Jahim. The root words are Jeen, Ha, Ma. Jeen, Ha means Hajuma, Jahuma. I beg your pardon. Jahuma, Yah, Jahuma, Yajhumu, Juhuman. Jahuma, Yajhumu, Juhuman. Okay. from Bab Korima, Karuma. Bab Karuma, it called is Hajuma, Yajhumu, Juhuma. Okay. And the Bab Samia, I should write down here. I think I didn't write. It should be Bab Samia. See, Bab Samia is Jahima, Yajhamu, Jahaman, or Jahaman, both words. To mean to burn brightly. Mean to burn brightly. Okay? Both meaning, no matter what happens, the both meanings are the same. To burn brightly, but it came in two different babs together, but have the two meanings. Right? Oh, there is another one. Hajama, Yajhamu means bab fatah is called to kindle, to make something burn. To kindle, to make something burn. So it has a basically three babs. Bab kuroma, bab jama, and bab fatah. Okay, I should not erase it. Right, for your notes. Jahim is fire burning, blazing, intense fire. Intense fire called Jahim. Now, Al Jahim is the hellfire. Al Jahim is particular thing, the proper noun referring to the hellfire. So here we say Al Jahim is the hellfire. In the hellfire. In the hellfire. As I mentioned that anyway, so in the hellfire. So then indeed, surely they will burn in the hellfire. Okay. Or this is, I will write down here for your completion of the note. This is Swad Lam Ya. Okay. And this here is come Ismu Fire. Okay. Right. So the meaning basically, indeed, they will suffer the heat of a scorching fire. Okay, this is a scorching fire. A jahim is scorching fire, and they will burn. They will burn in the intense heat of the scorching fire. This is the meaning. Dr. Yakut has mentioned al jahim meaning. I think that's the word here. I think al maina. Summa innahum dakhilu nara wa malazimuha غير خارجين منها وسلي الجحيم أشد من أهانه وهرمان الكرامة. Meaning that they will enter the fire and remain in it. They will enter the fire and remain in it. غير خارجين منها, not coming out of it. No coming out of it. Okay. وَصَلَّ جَهِيمٌ أَشَدُّ. Hell is worse than the humiliation and deprivation of dignity. Hurrama and Karama. Okay. Hurrama is deprivation, prohibition, or Karamatu is dignity or Karama. So this is what Dr. Yakut is describing about the meaning of the Jahim. And let's look at the authentic translation for our ulma. So we just copy from here for the completion of the notes. Copy. We go here and I will put the copy here. There we go. Dr. Mustafa Khattab saying, moreover, they will surely burn in it. Moreover, they will surely burn in hell. Okay. Dr. Mohrali, then indeed they shall enter the hellfire. Then indeed they shall enter the hellfire. Okay, or they should burn in the hellfire. Imam Tori says, then they surely will burn in the hell. Surely will burn in the hell. Al Jahim is basically hellfire. The salu will burn. Something will burn intensely. Okay, and this is basically a scorching fire. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, we did very well. So this is just I want to give you just let's enlarge this thing so you can have the Arab. I think we forgot to mention it. There's this jumla min innuha wa ismuha. Let's do it quickly. So I'm not going to change the Quran now. This jumla here, jumla min inna ismuha wa khabarha. And this jumla is la mahala min al-i'rab because it is matuf ala the previous jumla al-sabiqa. Because of this, present sister, because of this summa. Summa is harfiyataf. Okay, so it's a matuf. It's a matuf ala in the previous sentence. And the previous sentence was kalla innahum an rabbihim yawma idil la mahjubuna summa innahum lasalu al-jahim. Okay, right? So they will be the Lord, they will be partitioned from the Lord that day, and indeed they will surely burn in the hellfire. Alhamdulillah. So this is the vocabulary. You can make a screenshot for please, so we can move forward for that. And I think I already gave you screenshot for the Arabs. Jazakallah. Inshallah, we will move forward. Just give me a presence an extremely 1 minute sip of water. Inshallah, let me proceed. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Rabbil Alamin. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. ثم يقال هذا الذي كنتم به تكذبون. ثم يقال هذا الذي كنتم به تكذبون. You can see yukalu. You can see, brother and sister, the dhamma there on the thing has to be majhul. Okay, so summa is harfiyataf again. Mabni ala fatah. Yukalu. You can see madariya. Madariya marfuun. Velamatu. Dhamma on the akhirah. Okay. Lam kalma, and it's also mabni ala lil majhul. Okay. This is important to remember. Okay, because it's not that they said or he said. It will be said. Haza. We did many times. There are two words here, ha and za. Ha is harfi tambi. Harfu tambi. Mabni ala sukoon. Something like what is this? Mabni ala sukoon. Okay. So ha. And then za, number two word, is ismu ishara. And it is mabni ala sukoon also. Okay. And haza is, you can see, is a jumla ismiya, is fi mahalli rafin. It's mubtada. Okay. From here, jumla ismiya start. You call it. Okay. Allazi is ismu mawsul. and it is mabni ala sukun. Okay, and haza allazi. Marfu name came in, and marfu afterwards. What ism came? Ismi mehalli. So ismi mehalli rafin and become khabar. Khabar le mubtada haza. Khabarun le mubtada haza. Okay. Now we have yukadu, right? We have this very madariya. So the question is, where is its knife file? Lil majud. Where is the knife file? So this jumla, brothers and sisters, is beautiful actually. This jumla ismiya, we call. There's a two ways to do that. You call it either jumla ismiya, very aptly, or like our Arab book, most of the Arab book described jumla min mubtada wa khabar, which is actually jumla ismiya. And this is the mahalli rafin, and this is actually the nai file for the fail yakulu. Naibun filun was yakulu. Okay? So that is majhul. Right? هذا الذي كنتم به. How beauty of the Arabic languages. So you can see Madariya, the Jumla Ismiya, and then Ferenakis. Ferenakis, okay? And you can see beautiful sentence. Summa yukalu hazalladi kuntum bihi tukazzibu. Okay. So kuntum is Fele Madin. Ferenakis. Fele nakisun. Felun nakisun. Mabni ala sukun. Okay. Right? Sukun is here. Mabni ala sukun. Kun. And now nakis fail came. We have to look where ism. Ism is right with it. Kuntum. Tum. Tum is ism of the kana. Okay. So this and kun is damir muttasil. Mabni ala sukun. Fi mahalli rafin. Remember kana. Ismo kana is marfu. Ismo inna is mansub. So just reverse, okay? Fi mahalli rafin is ismo kana. Okay? Kuntum. Kuntum bihi. Jaro majroor. I'm now going to separate actually two words, ba and ha. Okay? So there's jaro majroor. To save time, we will just write down mutallaq. Okay? Jaro majroor. Harf jar, if the majroor becomes jaro majroor. Jaro majroorun mutallaq bil fail tukazzibun, which is coming afterwards. Okay? Right? Tukazzibun. Now, tukazzibuna. Madariya. You can see Madariya sign ta. Tu. Tukazzibuna. Madariyun. Marfuun. And this marfu be sabute annuni. You already know we did many times because it's al-afalu khamsati, right? Al-afalu al-khamsati, okay? And is wow jamati. think we basically circle everything, and this is basically file. Okay? So I'm now going to write total one. We already did many times. So I'm going to just ascribe it and just write down wow equal to file. What is al-waw? ضمير متصل مبني على سكون في محل رفع فاعل. Okay. ضمير متصل مبني على سكون في محل رفع فاعل. And now we can kuntum came, kana came is no kana. Where is the khabru kana? Right here. Khabru kana is jumla, jumla failure, I call it fail plus file. Fi mahalli. Now ismo kana is marfu. Khabru kana is mansoob. Fi mahalli nasbin is khabru kana. Okay, correct. And you should also remember, brothers and sisters, I didn't point out that thing because yukalu came, right? Yukalu came, and after yukalu, hazallazi is naifile, and after that kuntum bahi. So first of all, allazi came. So allazi came, we have to look for the sillatul mawsul, right? Silla isma mawsul came, so we have to look for the sillatul mawsul. So this jumla kuntum bahi after allazi, the jumla min kana increases. Wa ismuha wa khabuha la mahalla min al-i'rab, and it is sillatul mawsul. Because ism mawsul does not have a the ism mawsul does not have a meaning without a silla. So silla ascribe give the meaning to ism mawsul. When we translate it, then we know actually we will be find out inshallah, right? So we said summa yukalu hazallazi kuntum bihi tukazzibu. Okay, these are the alhamdulillah the Arab of this particular ayah. Okay, so now let's do the translation. Summa we already know then. Right? Summa is then. Yukalu. I think I do have, yeah, I did. I did for sake I can write down. So I think yukalu, kala came so many times in the Quran actually. So I thought I should give you a couple of words relating to kala in the Quran. So for our vocabulary sake, brothers and sisters, if we develop our vocabulary, alhamdulillah, then we will start understanding Quran very easily. Okay. So the root words are kaf, waw, lam, kala. Kaf, waw, lam, kala. Oops, I think there's a fatha missing here, so I will write that. Kala. Okay. And it's from Bab Nasra, Kala, Yakulu, colon. Kala, Yakulu, colon. Colon Shadida. Everybody knows. Bab Nasra means to speak, to say, to instruct or command, to inspire, to submit, to confess a belief in. And if you have a ba with that, ba means to describe. If you put Allah with that, to attribute falsely. To attribute falsely. Falsely, okay? And Kila is majhul. Kala and Kila. Kila, Madariya, majhul, and it's English yukalu. Rather, yakulu, it becomes yukalu. Okay? And it means it will be said. That's the thing came here. It will be said. That's what became here. Okay? Now we have know the colon. Colon. Okay? Or colon. Verbal noun or noun. Something said, statement, message, teaching, sentence, verdict, punishment, opinion. They're all different meaning of qadun. Okay. Keelan is verbal noun. Keelun, saying, just be sure, brother and sister. You see, keelun, and keela. Keelun is verbal noun. Keela is madariya lil majhul. Okay, majhul. Okay, keela, yukalu. Okay, keela is so keelun, saying or speaking. And I give the reference for the ayah where you can find the keela. Okay, and akwalun, plural is akabilun, akabilun. Plural of plural is akabilun. A colon, a colon is plural, and plural is akabilun. Falsely fabricated statement. Kailun is one who speaks or speaker. Active, active participle. Ismofile. Kailun is ismofile. Okay. So the word came here. Yukalu means it will be said. So we go back, write down summa yukalu. It will be said. It would be said. What it would be said? This is what? Haza. This is what? Kuntum. Kana. We won't go through it. We did many times. You used to. Or you be. It's a Fele Madin Nakir. Sorry, I forgot to write here. I will take Fele Madin. Okay. Fele Madin Nakir. Kuntum. Bihi. Bihi of it. Right? Easy. Alhamdulillah. Halwa puri. Tukazzibuna. What is tukazzibu? Let's go through the word. Kazaba, yakzibu, kizban, kaziban, or kasbatan. Kasbatan. Okay. Bab daraba. Bab daraba, to lie, to deceive, to mislead. Kazaba, yakzibu, to lie, to deceive, to mislead. Kazzaba, form 2. Yukazzibu came here. Yukazzibu, yukazzibuna. Jama. Yukazzibu, yukazzibuna. Takziban. Takziban is masdar. Is a transitive word, form 2, called to accuse of lying, to disbelieve someone, which came here. In transit verb with ba when comes, it means to deny, to refute, to disown, to reject. Reject as fall, we call kazaba. Okay, when it comes with be, right? And here we gave bihi to kazzibun. Okay, and so our word comes yukazzibu, yukazzibuna. Okay, and his ismofile is mukazzibun, and Jama of that is mukazzibuna came many times in Quran. One who strongly denies, or one who falsely denies. Okay, so we will have bihi tukazzibuna, just deny. Okay. Now Dr. Yaqut has given the meaning also. I think we should go through tukazzibuna. We did. He's saying Dr. Yaqut is mentioning. I think he's mentioning the same thing, or yeah, they used to deny. So we're saying Yakulu lahum khazanatum jahannama is mentioning about that thing. Yakulu lahum khazanatu jahannama tabkiyatan wa tabiqan. Hazallazi kuntum bihi tukazzibuna fid dunya fanzuru wa zukuhu. Fanzuruhu wa zukuhu. So we're saying, basically, we're saying, keeper of the hell will say to them. Who them? say to this, then I have. Who will be at that time crying and rebuking? Okay. So, hazallazi kuntum hi takazubuna. This is what you used to deny in this world, in dunya. Fanzuruhu wazukuhu. So look at it now and taste it. I mean, talking about Jahannam. Look at it now and taste it. So that's what they say it meant here by Tukazibun. Okay. So let's look at the authentic translation. Uh, this is Ayah 17. Copy this. But your sister, it takes enormous amount of time to collect all this information and collect together. Alhamdulillah, I'm so happy to do it for you guys. But please forgive me if I make mistakes because sometimes typing, sometimes writing, actually, you always get slightly confused at my age now. And after having a stroke and so forth, sometimes my pronunciation becomes very slurry. So I seek forgiveness for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for you all. I try my best to correct it, inshallah, and I will be keep on correcting it, inshallah. So we go back to the class here and just write down the translation. I think I have this difficulty about, yeah, okay. Make it a little bit short so it fit here nicely. And then I will enlarge it so all can see, okay. So now this translation, our authentic translation is our scholar saying, Dr. Mustafa Khatab in clear Quran, and then be told, Yukalu, and then be told, this is what you used to deny. Hazallazi kuntum bahi tukazzibun. This is what you used to deny. Now you are in the Jahim. You're burning in hellfire. He said, you see, this is what you used to deny. And these are the keeper of the hell, we used to call it. Dr. Mohar Ali, then it will be said, this is what you used to believe in. The other way around. Okay. Iman Torres, and it will be said to them, this is what you used to deny. This is what you used to deny. Okay. So I think there may be, I have to check this thing. There may be some mistake there. Okay. But again, it may be slightly sarcastic. Okay. So I'm going to give you the screenshot of this ayah, alhamdulillah. This is the Arab. Then it will be said to them, this is what you used to do. Okay. Summa yukalu hazallazi kuntum bihi tukazzibun. Okay. And this is the vocabulary. You can do that. I collected because the kala came so many times, so I thought all the relative words I should put together for you guys so that you have, okay. And I've already described you your consider. Okay? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I think we should move forward. Alhamdulillah, today I think we're doing okay. Inshallah, I thought, let's see, I think we will try to cover, I think we try to cover up till ayah 22, inshallah, if possible, okay. But again, as our start used to say, we are not going to rush too much. Uh, so if I rush too much, etc., not only I will make a mistake, or we also forget some of the important points in the ayah, which alhamdulillah, I have assembled for you. Okay. Kalla, again the same word came. Harfi razdin, wa rajin, and tukazzibi, because the tukazzibuna came before. So that's what. So I think I'm not going to do that. I will just copy from the here. So we'll save some time. It's the same meaning of the word kalla. A little bit context there will be changes, so meaning slightly change, explanation slightly changes, but basically the same thing. So in case harfe Qadin was Rajin, and Dr. Yakut has added here because of the context about an al tukazi taksi. Okay. Inna is harf tawkid nasbin. I'm going to quickly write so that your words. Otherwise, this is so many times we repeat this thing. It's not worth spending too much time on that, except to complete the notes. Okay. Okay. Nasbin. Isim mabni ala fatha. Move forward. Kitaba. Inna came. Immediately after that, mansoob name is Ismu Inna. And it is mansoobun. And alamat nasba is fatatu zahra. Okay. And it's also here kitabal abrari. Kitabal abrari. So mudaf ilahi. You can see that. So this kitabun wahuwa mudaf. And al-abrar is immediately become mudaf ilahi. This is my short form of mudaf ilahi and is majrurun. And alamat jarra is kasratu zahira. Okay, right? And Dr. Yaqut is mentioning him. Wama kutiba min amalahum wal abrari hum muttiyun. Let me write down because that may be helpful. Okay, for those of you who study the Yaqut is describing me. Wama kutiba min amalahum wal abrarihum al muttiyun. Okay. So, right. So this is al-abrar is mudaf ilayhi. When we do the translation, it becomes easy. Okay. So when we do the vocabulary, inna came now lafi. Immediately you can see lama muzal ka again, and fi is harf jar. Okay. There's two words here, lam and fi. We have to back to the pen. Allamu musahalaka, and it is mabni ala fatha, and fi is harf jar, and mabni ala sukun. Okay. So easy. We never spend. Okay. Now lam muzak immediately lafi illiyin. Harf jar came. Illiyin is ism majroor. So fi illiyin jaro majroor. Okay. Now remember we have a inna. We have a inna ism. We're looking for inna khabar. So ism majroorun and alamate rise al yaw. I think we did many times. We now spend time because it's jama muzakkir salim. Okay. Now this harf jar fi only will not bila. I think I should just remove this little bit. Oh, up to fi, right? So they become jaro majroor. Is mutalik the mehzuf. We're looking for khabar, and that's what it is. Khabar inna. See, other than this, jaro majur per se cannot be khabar, right? So it's a mutalik with mazu khabar. There is a khabar somewhere between lafi and illin is mazuf, okay? And sometimes it's kainun, hadasu, sometimes it's kainun, sometimes it's takarrur. You can, there's a different type of words you can use to describe the mazuf khabar, okay? So this is it. And now, again, jumla ismuha wa khabruha is istinafiya. Full jumla here. Jumla min inna wa ismuha wa khabarha is la mahalla min i'rab because it is istinafiya. Okay. So this completes the i'rabs of the kalla, innal, inna, kitabal, abrari, lafi, ayyili, lafi, alli, alli. Now let's go al-kalla. Let's do the translation. Kalla, nay. I think that's the word we just adapted. Okay, nay. And this is also like that. Indeed. Pardon me, today my handwriting is, my hand is slipping, unfortunately. Indeed. Kitab. Kitabun is basically sometime a record. Do I have it? Yeah, I think we did many times before, so I didn't even bother. Okay. The record. Okay. Al-Abrar. What is Al-Abrar? Let's look through our vocabulary. The root words for this word is, I think we have once came before, or may not be, okay? Maybe in my other class. Root words are ba, ra, ra is mudaf word, is a double. Ain and lam kalma is double, okay? So it's basically barra. Barra, ya barru, birran, okay? So it's both from bab samia and bab fatah. Bab samia or bab fatah, okay? And it's to be pious, to be kind, to be gentle, and affectionate in behavior. Okay? To be true, to be reverent, to be dutiful, to be charitable, to obey God is also bar. To honor a parent, also bar. Remember Surah Al-Baqarah, we have Surah Al-Imran, the ayahs about the bar. Okay, beautiful ayah. I think someday inshallah. I think our Ustad Asim Ali has alhamdulillah video on that actually, and I will encourage you guys, if you find the video, please listen to it actually. So this is called barra. Okay, and from this the ismophile is barun. From this, the ismophile is barun, and plural of ismophile, jama of ismophile is two jama. Bararatun and abararun. Bararatun and abararun. Two jama. And this is the abararun is the one which came in this ayah. Okay. One who is pious towards parents and towards God. Okay. And one who is good, one who is just, one who is righteous, true or virtuous. All the meaning. Okay. Pious, righteous, virtuous. I just chose the one, but all of them applicable. One who is pious, one who is just, one who is righteous, one who is true, one who is virtuous. Okay. Now, birrun is noun and verbo noun. Righteousness, piety, act of charity. Righteousness, piety, act of charity. But here came abrar, right? Abrar. So it basically means the righteous. We took the meaning here for the righteous. Kitabul Abrar, because mudaf ilahi, so we say the record of the righteous. The record of the righteous. Mudaf ilahi. So remember, when mudaf ilahi comes, you have to add on, off in between, okay? Of the righteous. Oh, right. Yes. Of the pious, of the righteous, okay? And lafi, surely in, or will be in. Surely will be in, okay? Aliyin. Aliyin. I think I have it here. What is Aliyin? Aliyin is described by our Dr. Yaqut also a little bit detailed. Inshallah, we'll go through. And Aliyin, the root words are Ain, Lam, Ya. Let's see how we're doing with time wise. Actually, I think we have to slightly rush. No, we still have, Alhamdulillah, we still have 20 minutes. So I think we should be able to cover, I think, 2 more ayahs. So Ain, Lam, Ya root words, okay, and it's called Aliyah, Yala, Alaan, okay, or it could also be Ain, Lam, Waw, Ain, Lam, Waw, which is Allah, Ain, Lam, Waw, which is Allah, which came from Bab Nasra or Bab Samia. Here is Bab Nasra. Here is Bab Samia, okay. So the word is Allah, Ain, Lam, Waw, Yalu, Aluwan, to Masdar. Or if you go to Bab Samia, Aliyah, Yala, Alaan. Okay. Meaning of the both are the same. To be high, to be elevated, to be exalted, lofty, to rise, to excel. All the words come in Allah. Okay. And if from the same word form 6 of this word is Ta'ala, which we use all the time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, subhana wa ta'ala. Okay. Ta'ala came as the form 6 from the same word Allah. Okay. Form 6. Ta'ala, ya ta'ala, ta'alan, ta'alin, not lan, ta'alin, means to rise, to sublime, to be exalted, ta'ala, okay. Ta'alun, ta'al is fairly amar, okay, come. This always remember, this is very good, okay. Ta'al is come, ta'al is come, fairly amar from that. Alin, you see, is a mankus word, right? So become alin, as which is female become file. Female become aliyatun, means lofty, sublime, great. Uppermost part is also called alin. Okay. Aliyun is plural is aliyuna. Aliyun, purna, aliyuna. Alil, aliyi, aliyuna. Record, books, high exalted rank. Highly exalted ranks are also called aliyun. Okay, right? So we have, but here the mean it's a difficult to translate aliyun. So I think we will keep the word aliyun, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will explain afterwards what is aliyun. Okay, so we call aliyun, or you can surely maybe higher rank or whatever. Aliyun. Okay. So meaning is, nay, indeed the records of the righteous people will surely be in Aliyun. Surely be in Aliyun. You can say, you can make it different meaning out of it. It would be in a high rank, or would be in a specific record, especially specific section of the record which we call al-yun, and so forth and so forth. Okay. So let's look whatever uh, scholars have meaning for that. Okay. We will go and copy this 18, copy, and bring it back to our notes here. I think if I do here, it will be pasting would be easy. And I will decrease this. Okay. So now we can increase that thing. So let's see what Dr. Mustafa Khatab is telling in the clear Quran. Okay. He said, nay, kalla, but no. Innal kitab al-abrar lafi illiyun. These virtuous are certainly bound for illiyun in elevated gardens. He mentioned illiyun is elevated garden, elevated status, elevated gardens of the Jannah, actually, in meant. Dr. Mohar Ali, not at all. Kalla, not at all. Verily the records of the righteous will be illiyun. You see, all of them has with the all of them will use the illiyun. Okay. So here is, remember, it's a majroor. Illiyun is marfu. Okay. So it's coming in next slide, inshallah. Okay. Iman Taurus, no, but surely the records of the good one is in illiyun. The bad, the people who deny all the time, they would be summa innahu lasalul jahim, and the pious people, the records of the righteous will be in the illiyun. Okay. So let's take let's do what Dr. Yaqut has described about illiyuna, which is coming in the following ayah. Okay. Fi halatil rafa. As I mentioned, it is in a marfu form. Illiyin is nasab jar. Illiyun is marfu. Okay. The same is. Wa illiyun fi halati nasbun wa jarrin, as I mentioned. Okay. Now we say mufraduha alayyu. Its singular is alayun. I think we described, right? We describe right here. Mufrad is alayun. Okay. Wahuwa alal makanu wa alal darajat, which is the highest place and highest degree. Highest place and highest degree. Was sakinu alal makanu, the inhabitants of the highest place. Okay. Was sahibu alal darajatu, and the holders of the highest ranks. Holders of the highest rank. Wal maqsudu bi ayyanin ali darajati fi jannati. And what is meant by this aliyun is the highest rank in paradise. Highest rank in paradise means all these people, alhamdulillah, the records of the pious people will be aliyun. Correct? And if you remember, the records of the wicked would be, see, I think we studied that thing. Sijjeen. See? In Kalla innal kitabal fujjari lafi Sijjeen. The records of the evil would be in Sijjeen, and the records of the pious would be in Aliyun. Okay. Pious would be in Aliyun, in the highest rank in a Jannah, inshallah. May Allah include us among those who for the grace of mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the place in Aliyun. Okay. So alhamdulillah, so I will give you the screenshot quickly before I forget. And while I'm giving screenshot, I'll have a sip of water, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Now you can have this one first, vocabulary. But in sister, it takes enormous amount of time to look at all this together and type it. Alhamdulillah, I am unfortunate of one of those person who is just a single finger typist, so it takes quite a bit of time. But Alhamdulillah, I think it's worth it. Our notes are Alhamdulillah very complete. If you keep all this thing together, when we study in future, we don't have to look through. We don't have to open the 35 books or 25 books all over the place. We just look at the one page, Alhamdulillah, and you find everything in page listed and enter for that. Okay. And up till now, I think it's mostly the work I'm quoting here is from Dr. Yaqut. But I do look at it, the other Arab books, is something different or interested came other than what Dr. Yaqut has described. I added, otherwise I just left it for Dr. Yaqut. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala next ayah is asking, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا اللِّيُّونَ Kitabun markumun. Kitabun markumun. Inshallah. I think if we finish that, it would be inshallah, we would be able to accomplish our task, inshallah, together. I think I have 15 more minutes, inshallah, because we did this thing before. So it will not be that hard. Okay. So we go slightly faster. So there are two words. Wa or ma. Okay. And then you can say mad here because of that. Okay. So you go, is vowel harfu istinafia. I should just raise this so your notes may not reflect it. Okay. This is Arab class, not the Tajweed class. So harfu istinafia, and ma is, and it is mabni ala fatah, and ma is ismu istifham. Istifham. Harfu istifham, and it is fi mahalli ism came fi mahalli rafin, and it is mubtada. In system mubtada came, so remember we're going to look for the khabar, inshallah. Okay. But immediately after that you're looking ma adraka. You can see the fi'l madin, right? Fi'l madin, and there are actually two words here, adra and ka. Adra is fi'l madin, mabni ala dammatul al-muqaddar lil tazuri. Okay. And his file is damir mustatir, damir mustatirun jawazan taqdiruhu huwa. Okay, jawazan means optional, right? And it is pointing to ma. Yahudi ala ma. It is pointing to ma. Okay. The huwa, let me write down here. So this is huwa. I think we use a blue pen for that. So I'm trying to keep the same thing. And I will just make a thing here. This is pointing to ma. Okay. Pointing to ma. And this kaf here is number 2. Our kaf is damir muttasil. Mabni ala fatah. Fi mahalli. What could be? See, fi'l madin came. Fi'l madin has a damir with it. Okay, immediately directly attached with the damir. So it becomes maf'ul bihi. Fi mahalli rafin, it is maf'ul bihi. And we already have a file, right? We already have a file, so this has become maf'ul bihi. So it's very easy. But always remember whether it's atra, adra, dara, adra, adra form 4. So always take two maf'ul bihi. Okay. Yeah, this is, I think, last time I stressed this point also. Adra, form 4 of dara, is always take two maf'ul bihi. Okay, so whenever adra comes in, you should be looking for the two maf'ul bihi. And sometimes you can see maf'ul bihi is right there, maf'ul bihi 1, maf'ul bihi 2, but sometimes you see this sentence comes in after that, which becomes sadda masadda maf'ulaini. It came in the place of two maf'ul bihi. I think just to revise you very quickly, okay? So this is maf'ul bihi number 1 of adra. Okay, I will write down here, so you should remember that. Okay. Now we have a mubtada. Now we have a jumla failure here. This jumla failure, which we call it jumla min fail plus file plus maf'ul bihi. Okay. This is actually fi mahalli rafin became khabar mubtada ma. Okay. Itaba khabrun li mubtada ma. Okay. And of course, this jumla here, excuse me, I think my throat is a little bit dry. Please excuse me. Just quick sip of water. Alhamdulillah. So this jumla min mubtada wa khabar is la mahalla min i'rab because it's istinafi. Today is very easy. Halwa puri, but I need to write everything down, for those of you who take a screenshot, so their note should remain complete. Okay. Now you can see the ma came again. Okay. Now ma came here. Wa ma adraka ma illiyun. What this ma is? This ma is again ismu istifham and is also mubtada. So this is easy. I'm going to just copy from here and write down to complete your notes. Okay. It's here. Maybe here. Paste. There we go. Okay. Easy. Ma is istifham fi mahalli rafin mubtada. Okay. Illiyun. Mubtada again. Immediately after that is a khabar. Is illiyuna is a marfu. Remember? Illiyina. Illiyuna. Illiyina is mansuba majroor. Illiyuna is marfu. So it becomes khabar. Khabar marfuun. Khabrun. Marfuun. And alamat rafa is, al-waw. Okay. Because lannahu jama muzakkir salim. Jama'u muzakkirin salim. Okay. And since adara came, we have one maf'ul bihi. Where is the other maf'ul bihi? Very easy. Now remember I mentioned either maf'ul bihi is there, or if the maf'ul is nahi there, the sentence becomes as maf'ul bihi. So here exactly what happened. This jumla min mubtada wa khabar ma illiyuna together, mubtada and khabar fi mahalli nasbin maf'ul bihi number 2 of adra. Okay, of adra. So we write down here jumla min mubtada plus khabar, or jumla ismiya you can call it, fi mahalli nasbin, and become maf'ul bihi number 2 of adra. Okay, maf'ul bihi adra. So Dr. Yaqub is saying, I think for the lack of time, I think that I'm going to skip that thing. I will just ascribe. So we say bamaine wama ali muka ya Muhammad. Ayyu shayin aliyuna ala jahatul tazimu la ayyilin. What I taught you, O Muhammad, what thing is illiyun? What thing is illiyun? You know, we say it is actually the grandeur, magnification, and glorification of Iliyin. Okay, this is what Dr. Yaqut is describing. Okay, so I think you guys can look through and before we give you screenshot, I will cut and paste for the translation I did for the Yaqut thing. Okay, so let me finish the Kitabun Markuman. We did that before, so we come the translation at the same time. Okay, now Kitabun is have a two interpretation. One is number one, it is a badal. Badal min aliyun. I just mark here. I think in my notes I made a mistake. Badal in I beg your pardon. I keep saying illiyun. Okay, I beg your pardon. Okay, illiyun. Okay, badal min illiyun, and it is badal. There is marfu because illiyun marfu, and alamat rafa is dammatu zahira. Brother and sister, please forgive me. I may have been saying illiyun or illiyun. My mistake. I meant to say illiyun, and maybe it's coming out. Okay, marfu alamat dhamma, or it could be number two. They say the two interpretation for this. Remember, I said wherever I find some extra information, I will definitely put it. Or it could be how it could be khabar. Khabar of what? Li mubtada mahzuf. Taqdiruhu huwa. And usually what I do, I just write down huwa here. This is second option, okay? That I write down. So kitabun markumun. Markumun, we did before. Exactly the same thing in ayat earlier. Kitabun markumun, kitabun markumun, it's not. This is not marfuun. Sorry, brother and sister, I'm rushing right now because I want to finish very quickly so we don't go too much over time. Okay. Alamat rafa is dammatugara. And Dr. Yaqut is saying it's a kitabun masturin bayinul kitabuhu. A written book with a clear writing. A written book with a clear writing. Okay. So what I do quickly, I will just, to make your notes complete, I will just copy from my master notes and then put it there for you guys so that you don't have to there you go. Since I already did that, so this is what Dr. Yaqut has described. What does marfu mean? And then you can look through that. Okay. So let's do very quick translation. I have a 5 minutes, maximum 5 minutes to go through, inshallah. So we'll say wama and what? Because we did exactly the same when we talk about wama adraka ma sijin. Okay? Kitabun markumun. This is exactly what it is. Wama adraka, and can you know or make you realize? I do. This is the authentic translation from the word of Quran, but I usually say otherwise make you realize. And what can make you realize? Ma iliyun. What is illiyun? What is illiyun? Okay. Kitabun markumun, we did with a book. Sorry. Or if you say hua, it is a book. It is a book written or prescribed. It is a book written with clear writing. A book. Right now we translate only a book because we're taking the first option first. Okay, a book. Markum is written or okay. I think we did all this word before, and except with the adra, aliyun we did before, iliyun, and markumam we did last time. I'll give you a screenshot, but we will not go through. But we go through the adra. Okay. So let's do the meaning of adra. We do it. Adra is from bab daraba, dara, yadri, dariyatun. Okay. Daraba yadribu. You know, dara yadri. Dirayatin. Dirayatin means to know, to be away. Okay. Form 4 is adra, which came here. To make someone know something. To make someone know something, someone. That's why it's tumufule bhai. Okay. Okay. So to make you realize what. Okay. So that is to before. And aliyun, we already did that before. Okay. Highly exalted place. And markuman we did before, called inscribed or written book is called markum. Okay. And this is Dr. Yaqub is telling, Wama alimuluka ya Muhammad, O Muhammad, what I taught you, O Muhammad, ayyi shayin illiyun, what is the thing illiyun is? Then there is illiyun ala jahatu taqim wa ta'zim al it in terms of the glorification and glorification of illiyun. Okay. So this is the meaning. I think I will give you quickly. Let's do the translation, authentic translation. Then I give you, inshallah, the screenshot. And for that, we will conclude our class today. So I think they will go here. They both thing. Okay, first this thing. Copy. I bring it back here. Make it small. This is this. Go back to the second one, ayah 20. Copy. Go back. Paste in the corner. There we go. Okay. So, Dr. Mustafa Khatab, Wama Daraka Ma Eliyun, Kitabun Markumun, and what will you make you realize? You see, make you realize. To mufule bhai. What make you realize what? To mufule bhai. Okay. Iliyun is. Dr. Mohorali, what will make you inform you what Illiyun is? Iman Torres, what make you understand what Illiyun is? So this is exactly what we did. What can we know? What can make you know? What makes you realize what Illiyun is? A book. Muhammad Mustafa Khatab, a fate already sealed. A fate already sealed. It is a tafsiri translation. And Dr. Mohar Ali, a book imprinted, it cannot be changed. It's already imprinted, sealed, inscribed, a book written in detail about them. a book written in detail about them. So Alhamdulillah, these are the translation. I think we went here. Kalla inal kitabul abrari lafi al illiyun, and virtuous certainly born for the illiyun in elevated garden. Wama adraka ma illiyun, or what makes you realize what illiyun is? Kitabun markumun, and it said it is their fate of the pious people is already sealed, and they will be placed into higher darjat. And the other people say it's already imprinted and cannot be changed. A written which is a book has written in detail. Just a minute, brother and sister. There's some issue came for my iPad. I will just quickly connect it because it's showing me the battery is low. Okay. So Alhamdulillah, I give you a screenshot, and then this is the Arab of this page. And this is the Arab, this is the vocabulary. And lastly, this is what the Dr. Yaqut has tried to describe. So Alhamdulillah, inshallah, for this, we will conclude our class today with our Qudwa, inshallah, and we'll take it things from the result. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your devotion of time to study and understanding Quranic Arabic language as a good deed in your scale of good hasanat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our families, our spouses, our children with excellent health. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all in our job. Bless us all in our job, in our businesses, in our career, in the profession, and the education of our children. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enlighten our home and our family with the light of the Quran, and instill this light in the light of our children. Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ya Muqallib al-Qulubi, Thabbat Qulubina ala dinika. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have a special mercy of the people of Palestine. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. See you next week, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khair.